Your Worship. I certainly hope I won't get too emotional. I know Councillor Mara saw me get pretty emotional at the Windsor Utilities Commission. But first, let me start off by thanking the public. I want to thank you very, very much for the people out there who supported me and who give me this tremendous opportunity to sit in this seat and to represent our community. I can tell you it certainly has changed me. And as Mayor Francis said, I was certainly proud to share in a lot of the contributions that this council and the previous councils made over the last 2 terms. Tonight I was looking at the staff, and very often I look to the staff, and you certainly don't ever get the credit that you deserve, a lot of the accolades that you deserve. Your effort is tireless. I know you work well beyond an 8-hour workday. To a detriment a lot to your, whether it's your personal health or to your families as well. You know, Mayor Francis just made some comments about council, about what we go through as individuals in the community, and I think that that certainly holds true to our staff. We have an amazing staff. I think a lot of times the public, people in the public sector, you know, they get some criticism and it's not deserved. I just wish some people in the public had the opportunity to follow these individuals around. But most of all to the staff, I want to thank you for your patience. Obviously not just for myself, but to all council colleagues. Sitting around the table, the reality is when we call, you're there. Very often you're not telling us no, you're trying to find a solution to help resolve a lot of the neighborhood issues. To my colleagues around the table, I want to thank you for your camaraderie, your professionalism, and I'm obviously convinced that a lot of those friendships and relationships will extend well beyond into the future. And again, I want to wish the best of you luck moving into the future, not just on behalf of myself, but on behalf of the city. Obviously, we still have some very difficult years ahead of us, but I do know that this council, or moving into the next council, there's some significant skill there to ensure that, again, things stay on the right track and we continue to try to build the community that Windsorites want to see. To Ed Sleeman out there, last week I had an opportunity to publicly, or to congratulate him and to share some thoughts about moving forward. I certainly indicated to him that I would be available to him to ensure if in any way possible we can make the transition as seamless as possible. I'm certainly available. You know, obviously I'm not leaving council on the terms that I certainly would have liked to have. I have a number of issues that I would still like to see happen within the area, so I look to working with Ed Sleeman and seeing the fruition of those projects and the interest of the community essentially move forward. And again, Mayor Francis hit it on the nail as well. He spoke about family. Obviously, I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have the family, the support that I've had over the years, the friendships. That's been very important, and I thank them again for their support. You know, I laugh, you know, sometimes again, I am pretty critical of the Windsor Star for very often getting it wrong. The reality is half the people that were out there helping me on my campaign were family members. They were the first to be there to do there and ask how they could possibly do more. And so again, I thank them very much. I want to let people know in the community, especially those that supported me, I'm going to stay very active in the community. There's a lot of people in this community that have never been elected to the position of city councillor, but they do tremendous advocacy work on behalf of the community. Tonight I think it was fitting that Marina Clemens in the community came forward from the Drouillard Road area. Because they're living proof. I think Councillor Mara and I can both agree that they made our jobs easy in the Drouillard Road area, and certainly without their advocacy we wouldn't have been able to deliver what we did deliver in that community. And again, advocacy makes all the difference. So again, I'm going to continue to make a difference. You know, I leave council with no regrets. You know, I'm proud of my record. I'm sometimes disappointed that I didn't get a chance to you know, tell my story the way that I would like to. You know, and again, some of my proudest accomplishments is there's some people that said, oh, you can't work with that guy, or that, you know, Ken, you'll never have a relationship with those types of people. And those types of people, the more they got to know me, the more they got to see that I wasn't the person that I was often defined by in our local newspaper. But again, and that's was some of the greatest rewards and working with some of those individuals and hearing their perspective and finding out that very often there's a lot of common ground that we have amongst ourselves. So again, I wish our community the best. Thank you to everybody who helped me in any way possible. And again, wish you all the best in the future. Go get them. Thanks.